Welcome to the big house. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense trots out there to open this game. And here we go, Wolverines and Buckeyes. Everything that's gone into this game for 365 days is about to play out right now, Kirk.
And there's just something right? When you look out on that field and you see the colors on the field competing against each other, maize and blue and scarlet and gray. Let's see what happens.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Serious repercussions, Kirk, from the last meeting when the Wolverines won in a rout.
Chris, that was a game where Michigan did everything right. Their offense was really clicking. It got Ohio State's attention. You and I were over at the facility yesterday, and everybody's talking about the last time, what happened in that game, and how they want payback today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated, but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. He's got some room. Can he get there? We'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These two free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these two move around on the chessboard of this game.
They begin with a run that goes nowhere. This defense is fired up. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. makes a quick catch. Fighting off the defender. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a...
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
1st down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And then first down, they go right back to him. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Handoff here from the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The shotgun handoff here. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
This will be down just outside the opponent's 45. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. They'll run this play from the pistol formation.
Here we go.
Handoff to the back. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And the defense wraps him up.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner is brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. 1st down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The back's got it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. No problem. Knocks it right through. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And a sophomore making an impact play.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these 2 programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's a draw to the back. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Wolverines. And their route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Bringing pressure. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the pass is incomplete.
Where these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Wells. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Tough running there. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
He's going to hand this off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
At the 20-yard line. Third down coming up.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
On the play. Third down coming.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Sims. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Okay, ready?
And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Moves.
He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
They'll run it here. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards.
Ready up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Green 25.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
He's brought down at the 13-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.